Started. I started with our question that was for a suggestion box. It was requiring us to make a suggestion box for a case study of Mutesa University, and us using Visual Studio Code. It was requiring us to get a software of XAMPP, which could enable us do the Apache and MySQL to run it. And so with our question, I think we started with the right idea. So here is our question. So our question required us, if we are to make a suggestion box for Mutesa University, since it was our case study at Mutesa. There has been a man-made suggestion box whereby the students, the administrators,
one is required to use papers
to
write and put in the box.
And we don't know whether the papers at times they are damaged by the weather. We don't know whether someone could come and open manually and see whether the suggestions can be uploaded for. But here with this suggestion box, it is electronic, and with our system, we came up with a very good suggestion box which can enable us to make our suggestions, our complaints, whatever we feel like we want. And with the administrator's powers, we can check and clear the suggestions or complaints. And now here we can begin with maybe since we are first required to form required fields, valid email address, date, numeric field, password. We came up with the administrator with the ID administrator and this password. This password done, the administrator can show us that now here these were the required fields in the suggestion statistics, and then the administrator has the powers to view the suggestions that may be raw, pending, or which are yet to be cleared, and then can come still here and view the students' details we may have, because these may be the students. We can add them, can inspect their files to see what did they submit. Are they complaints? Did they submit complaints? Did they submit suggestions? Since this is a suggestion box, and here we can see
the administrator has powers to add a suggestion category or to remove a suggestion category, to add subcategories and to remove subcategories, to add faculties and to remove faculties, to know who uploaded it, which suggestion at which time, who logged in at which time, who logged out at which time.
And so here you can see, like, this is suggestion category. The administrator can add in a suggestion category which can add, maybe can suggest, could be complaints, because complaints already have them here, as we see. Could be complaints, they could be suggestions, because we have created this ourselves. Because we can say, maybe if it isn't a complaint or it isn't a suggestion, it could be maybe an alert. Let's call it an alert. Alert, right? In case of maybe emergencies.
Yes.
Then let's call it an emergency.
Emergency alert.
Maybe it could be maybe one of the or the guild members, or one of the parliament members of the university, since we are dealing with the university, could know some information in the students, with the students, that could link up, and maybe the students want to riot, but the administration doesn't know. The student can come up, maybe the student can come up and alert the administration through the suggestion box. Can say maybe the description, still call it alert. Can create it, then we can go subcategory, because we are creating this as an administrator, so that if in case that situation ever comes up, the student has an option of where to click.
Alerting the
Yes. Now here you can say select category, emergency alert. Now subcategory, we can say
fire.
They want to riot, maybe rioting.
Rioting.
Then you can create this. Create. Then you can add the faculty. Because since we are dealing with the university, we have maybe engineers, we have social workers, we have teachers. Do they fall under social works? Teachers, SWASWA, teachers, then engineers, then let's say engineers, right?
Yes.
Faculty. Engineering faculty. Right?
Yes, faculty.
Faculty. So the same. Then description. Maybe a faculty. Because engineering maybe the same. Let's say maybe electrical engineering, right? Because here we are specifying, because maybe let's say engineers want to riot, and the engineers that want to riot are from electrical engineering. Calculate. So as we talked about, managing faculties, this database. So can come. If you want to go where we can log in with our, let's say,
when you come to the students panel, it has,
and then we could add maybe something that will take us to our
students
portal. Let's call it maybe students portal, but this is a suggestion box. But since it's our suggestion box now, this can link us up back to our suggestion box. So if a student comes up here
and he doesn't have an account,
because this is a suggestion box.
First of all, he has to create the account.
His account.
For example,
I can say, for example, John Smith. Email. John Smith 25 at gmail.com. Password. Send my contact can be 7058. Register. So now here can come and sign in. Say John Smith. John Smith 25 at gmail.com. Password. So here I come at John Smith password account here. Since this is a suggestion box, John Smith can suggest new suggestion box. and suggest maybe a category can be emergency alerting, maybe alerting administrators about maybe riot that could happen soon. I can say John Smith falls under which under our engineering faculty. Let your complaint, let's say it's negative, right? Since this is a what? Since this is a riot, negative. And say maybe let's say, because this is the engineering faculty, I can say let's say electrical engineers are planning to riot due to lack, let's say, sufficient materials, right? Materials. Then you can say submit. After we submit, as an administrator, can come in and maybe admin, and administrator, you can come and take in his suggestion. You can say raw suggestion. Since this suggestion, you can see raw suggestions, pending suggestions. It depends. Are they inspected on? So in come a raw suggestion to bring John Smith, and this is already a suggestion. They have not yet opened it. That means the administrator will inspect and see. Did he attach any file? No, he did not. Like he just alerted maybe that the students want to riot. Nature of suggestion negative, it means maybe bad. The faculty engineering, then suggestion comment that engineer is trying to riot is insufficient. Then he has to take action. When he takes action, come and select maybe process and give a remark. Let's say
will be worked on soon.
No, maybe the administration will take action immediately. Right? Then we'll submit. And this is our pop-up that will show that the complaint details updated successfully. So close this window. We can come. If I'm the student, maybe I'm John Smith, and I come to my
suggestion history,
right? Complaint. Refresh and see. Is it in the students data? Students list. Here you can see as active. Contact the extraction number. Students Smith can inspect and see. So I'll say I'm in the suggestions. This suggestion is pending, and
because the administrator has not yet cleared the suggestion, the complaint, the warning John Smith put, so it is still pending,
and
just pending.
If they have worked on it, we will go back, the administrator will go back and still take action and say closed, and still give a remark saying the case was and submit. I'll bring up and say update successful. Close this window and refresh to show that here in this case,
final status,
the case was worked on. So this is how suggestion box works, whereby
when you go back to the students portal, or
before you go back, here we can say linking up with our database to see maybe students we have, maybe the students we have, maybe the databases, like this database keeps all the data that are what. So now we are doing with our suggestion box. Now I can come and our suggestion box, and now what do we want to inspect on? Okay, so we can say maybe we want to see the table complaints. Okay, and the table complaints, we can see that here you can see the general query. It was about writing. Okay, it was there. Then maybe a complaint trademark. See, it follows up that on this date, the administration said that it will be worked on immediately, and later on it was worked on, and that case was closed. Okay, so when we come back, maybe yes, we head back to our box, our suggestion box. In our suggestion box, click on our suggestion box. As we have seen the administrator, we have seen how they create an account. The students, how the students create an account. We have seen there. We have seen how to log in. This is where the students log in after them creating their accounts. And now, here, if we are to go back to the administrator, if I may not forget, we made our system whereby the administrator could see the login details, how many times people have tried to,
who logged
in,
who logged out, at what time.
And now here you can see that maybe Chuanka logged in and was successful. Maybe Isaac logged in also and also was successful in his logging. And now, if you enter the wrong password at some time, it could show that
fails. So it doesn't show the logout time because you did not log in.
Okay,
you failed.
Now here, the IP addresses, these link up back to the database. So now here, if you are to head back to these are now this case was closed as of John Smith.
Yes, cleared.